G'day, g'day, g'day. Hello, hello. Boom. How we going? How are you, Sudoku? What's up, brother? How you going, man? Welcome. Thanks for jumping on, bro. Good to see you. What the hell is going on over here on the PlayStation? Fallout 4 version 1.6 file has been updated. Oh, that's good news. That's good news. How are you, Sudoku? What's going on? For anyone watching this stream back, if you are here to catch the replays, there is a Discord link down in the description where you can get channel updates. You can set the notifications on Discord to specific channels. So if you do not want to jump in on all the random talking that goes on in the Discord server and you just want channel updates, you can set it to just that, to have just channel updates. So you get updated when a new video comes out, you get updated when we go live, you get updated on interesting things happening around the channel. You get updated when I go on two long camping trips and I'm not posting for a while. Why? Why aren't you posting, Doug? Have you given up on YouTube? No, I'm probably in the bush somewhere without any reception. So there's that. Another channel update is we got a new banner coming for UFC 301, which is going to be pretty sick. So we're going to hang out with that and check that out. Today's stream, we are just going to check out some of the UFC news over on Twitter. And then as you can see, we got some gameplay happening. So I came up with the plan to make UFC, every single MMA YouTube streamer is streaming during the Apex cards. So it gets a little bit sparse on everybody's channels. We're all spread out so much. So rather than not bother streaming at all, I thought in between the cards, in between the fights, while things are still running a little bit slow, we could do some UFC 4 gameplay and make a little at-home brewed UFC 4 career mode. Because the UFC 4 career mode that comes with the game is kind of bad. It's really bad. If you played UFC 4, the career mode absolutely sucks. So I figured we'll start our own character, we'll do like a little homebrew one, we'll pick our own contenders, we'll start fighting in the backyards, win 2 or 3 fights in backyards, and then the connection is not strong enough. What? Of course it is. Go on. We'll get back to the gameplay. What's up, Chat Hero? How are you, brother? Connect to the gameplay. There we go. Boom. Gaming, properties. Boom, there we go. Okay, done. How are you, Chat Hero? What's going on, man? So yeah, I figured for the fight cards tomorrow, we'll make our little homebrew one. We'll do I don't know, a couple of fights in the backyard. If we win 2 or 3 fights in the backyard, then we'll move on to fighting contender series. If we win our contender series fights, then we'll start fighting some plebs in the Apex and see if we can win a UFC championship on medium difficulty mode. See what happens. So that'd be pretty sick. I don't really watch a lot of MMA Guru, but his Jones video was incredibly funny and kind of did expose John Jones. It was a damn good laugh. It was a damn good laugh, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it did kind of expose John Jones. Look, it might be. Guru might be onto something, because John Jones is a violent man when he drinks, and you become a violent person when you drink if you've got some things in life that you're not happy with and you don't know how to work through. So it could be. He could be onto something. Let's see how long his video lasts. I was mandering YouTube and I saw the video and I was like, all right, Guru's just going to reach out and lie. Jones is actually sus and weird. Yeah, I mean, it could just be Jones's mannerisms, but he is sort of onto something. I think the Guru is onto something there. Yeah, I think he is. I don't think that video is going to last on YouTube, to be honest, Chat Hero. I think it's going to get taken down eventually. I don't think he can play with the YouTube moderators that closely. Once it gets big enough, someone at YouTube is going to watch it and they're just going to strike it down for hate speech. So give it enough time, it will get struck down. Yeah. I don't think you can just yell that constantly into the microphone on YouTube. and get away with it. But hey, you had to go. Good on him. All right, let's scroll through some MMA Twitter and find what is happening today in the news of MMA and jump straight into it. Straight into it. For you, what do we got? Now, you would usually scroll Twitter here where the game is playing, but the videos can get copy struck because there's like replays and images of war and stuff happening. So we're gonna have to like scroll through Twitter on the back end here behind the gameplay, and then when we find something interesting, bring it forward. Jack DaCosta, what's up, man? Max is going to KO Tapuria, then finally beat Volk. Could happen, dude. Honestly, could happen. Max Holloway versus Ilya Tapuria. Max Holloway has got a lot more fluid striking. Ilya Tapuria likes a very like fundamental, basic back and forth striking. Yeah, and Volk is now in his decline era, isn't he? Like he is 100% in that decline era, so definitely could happen, man. The part that really stood out was the comedy club part. Yes, yes. We've all made sus jokes with friends, but it felt really odd listening to the stuff Jones was saying. Yeah, I think that's the most telling part, isn't it? Because John Jones was obviously blackout drunk during that night. And yeah, it wasn't like sus banter with friends. It was like, no, he's coming home with me, whether he likes it or not. And then he got gropey as well. Yeah, yeah, very, very sus for John Jones. Very sus. The thing is, right, if he was just out there, I think where the controversy comes from is that if he was out there and open, I don't think anybody would care at all. Like, look at WMMA. There are so many we'll talk about it, right? There are so many homosexual women in WMMA. No one blinks an eye. No one blinks an eye. It's sort of like, whatever. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of openly gay MMA fighters. No one blinks an eye. I think the controversy comes from it is where John Jones, it seems like he is battling with himself because he is not open about it and he probably like doesn't want to look at that part of his mind. And that I think that's, he closes the door on that part of his mind and that sort of makes him angry and violent when he's drunk because he has a history of being violent while drunk. And there is something there, especially when that nightclub video came out of him at a comedy club. He didn't think he was recognized. He didn't think he was being recorded. It was sort of like all out on the table. So yeah, I don't think the issue is like John Jones's sexuality. I think the issue is John Jones dealing with it himself and whether or not that makes him a violent human being when he's drinking. Yeah. Holloway, the GOAT. Volk washed. Tapuria, overrated. Holloway, the GOAT. Volk washed. Tapuria, overrated. Max Holloway is not the GOAT. He is damn good, but he ain't up there. Like, he can be on the GOAT list. He can be on the GOAT conversation, but he's not up there with John Jones, who we were just talking about, obviously. GSP, Anderson Silva. He's bloody close, though. Remember how young Max Holloway is in our sport. Well, for our sport. Like, Max is only just peaking now, so Max can certainly become the GOAT because he is right there. Like I said, he's just peaking now. Volkanovski washed? Yeah, he is washed now. That hurts for me to say. That really does. But yeah, his time has come to an end. If he doesn't retire now, he is going to become a gatekeeper, laughing stock of the division. So I sincerely hope that he retires. Ilya Tapuria, overrated. I don't know. Where are people rating him? If he gets through Volk and Max Holloway, if he gets through Volk, and if he gets through Max Holloway, he can 100% go on a run and go on a tear. So, yeah, I don't think so. Oh, this is horrible news. We just saw this here. Let's bring this up. David Onama, whose fight I was really, really looking forward to, missed weight by 2.5 pounds. That sucks. That sucks. I do find it like amazing that he can make the weight. And obviously he can't make the weight because he is bloody tall for the division. I hope that the fight still goes through. Let's have a look and see if there's been any update. What are the odds? Da-da-da. Fuck. Yep. Well, hopefully the fight still goes through tomorrow because that was. There's only two fights. Honestly, there's only two fights that I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Um, and David Onama is one of them. The other one is the Serb guy whose name is escaping me right now. Uros Medic. Is it Uros Medic? Might be Uros Medic. But damn, that sucks. That sucks. Chat, what's up? I've never really said it, but I've gotten sus vibes from GSP and DJ as well. Is being sus the best base for MMA? Might be. It might be. It might be. I don't know. I think like I do think there is a line between like just locker room banter and full on Gordon Levitt, you know? So I think like they just banter around and that's the thing, right? Like you said it before. I get making jokes with mates. And when these guys, they're all in the same industry, they're all like they're all beating each other up in training, right? And then going and hitting the locker room and talking shit and joking around. Like, I'm sure you've been in a sporting environment, a sports club. Maybe you haven't, but like a sporting environment, a sports club, it can get like the banter can get real high levels, real high levels. But the thing with Jones is you're taking like all of that outside of that realm, and it's like when he's alone, cruising the streets at night, drunk, looking for homeless men. That's not really like we've hung out with the boys down at the footy club and now we're all going out for beers and everyone's like cracking jokes. Do you know what I mean? They're different vibes. It's like a read the room sort of thing. Moving on. Hopefully David Onama, the fight still goes ahead. Hopefully the fight still goes ahead. All right, moving on. What's the next thing? Which sucks. Which sucks. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god damn. There, yep. This is why we scroll. This is why we scroll Twitter on the back end. Interesting. Check this one out. MMA Orbit. They've scheduled a hearing for Armin Sarukian and Diego Lopez at Tuesday's commission meeting to discuss the withholding of their UFC 300 purse. They took issue with the pre-fight incident between Armin Sarukian and a fan. Whilst Lopez, he's in trouble for jumping the cage during his celebration. I don't think there should be any consequences for Lopez jumping the cage. I can understand why security would have an issue with it because Mark Zuckerberg was there. But I can see why they want to have a go at Armin Sarukian. I really can. Let's just make this a little bit better for everybody in the chat. There we go. Yeah, I can see why they're having an issue with Armin Sarukian. What's going on, UFC Casual? Is this UFC 4 or UFC 5? It's UFC 4. I don't have a new Xbox or a new PlayStation, so that's what's up. How are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome back to the channel, brother. How you been? Not a cop. You're not a cop? Are you, though? Are you not a cop? River Rat, I love your YouTube channel. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I love doing the YouTube channel. It's really fun to do. It's really fun to do. It makes following the sport of MMA a lot more fun doing it this way, hanging out with everybody. Not a cop. McGregor looks more like Andrew Tate or Cowboy Cerrone in that game. Yeah, the game models are they're pretty out there, aren't they? I'm actually, oh, you finally changed your name? I mean, fair. That's a hard name to roll around YouTube on, bro. That's more of a BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble sort of a name. You know what I mean? Okay. Chad here, they're just looking for an excuse to take money from the fighters with this. Well, okay, so that's the thing with this article right here, Chad here. With Diego Lopez. And I don't really get what you mean, Chad Hero, when you say they're just looking for an excuse to take money from the fighters. Like it's the UFC that pays out the salary. The UFC is losing money anyway. And I'm pretty sure the NSAC are a government organization, which the government's broke. So actually, you could be onto something here, Chat Hero, because in Australia, they're like importing your car if you have outstanding fines. They're just taking your car and selling it at auction. So, yeah, you could be onto something there. Western Mass, g'day, you fucking legendary cunt. How are you, mate? So yeah, you could be onto something there. But with Arman Sarukian, I'm not surprised that he's getting a fine at all. You can't hit people in the audience, you know, as an athlete. So I get it. I'm not saying the dude didn't deserve. Actually, the dude didn't deserve it. He was being a sports fan and like giving the finger to Arman Sarukian. He didn't throw anything at him. He didn't hit him. He didn't do anything. He was just being a sports fan. So no, the dude didn't deserve to get hit. Arman shouldn't have hit him. Arman should get fined something for doing that. It's unprofessional. Okay, if you can't handle people giving you shit, you shouldn't be on the world stage. Like, he's in a sports entertainment company. That would be like me getting butthurt over someone giving me crap because my YouTube channel sucks. It's part of the game, brother. Deal with it. Once the Mossad gets... Mate, make sure you're using a VPN. Yeah? Make sure you're using a VPN. You stream from Russia. Only from Russia. Like the stream, you sick cunts. Yeah, boys, if you're here, right, not a cop, UFC casual, Jake DaCosta, if you guys are getting any sort of entertainment from this, go ahead and like the stream, boys, because it's good fun doing it. And it helps the stream get out there to more people. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? You know, that's the real question. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Rematch. Go again, Conor McGregor. See if you can beat Chandler at all. Chat here. Is it true? You can't just take someone's car and pawn it. The government can do whatever they want. I don't know if you've read any news articles about Australia during the year 2020, but they can do whatever they want. Yeah, no, they're doing that. That is 100% true. 100% true. If you get caught speeding too fast, they take your car and crush it into a cube. It's called anti-hoon laws. Very messed up. Mate, your volume is low, you legend. Is it really? Thank you for letting me know, Western Mass. I got the mic audio turned all the way up, but I could have had the mic sitting too far down. Are you close to the Gold Coast? I'm thinking of visiting there. Move the chat up. Are you close to the Gold Coast? I'm thinking of visiting there for water polo next year. No, I'm on the very bottom. Down. Sounds good to me. Western Mass, turn your computer up, son. Jamie knows what's going on. I got my quality control here. Yeah, nah, brother. So if you picture Australia like this, that's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty good. So that's Australia. So the Gold Coast is obviously up here, and I'm down in Melbourne, down here. I could bring it up on the screen, but that seems better. Look at that. That's Australia right there, and I'm down here in the crevice of the thumb. Moving on. Almonds, I guess, is fair, but yeah, let's have a look at some of these. Whoa. If the Onama fight falls through, I have no reason to look forward to the card tomorrow. Yep. Other than just liking the UFC brand. Western Mass, am I deaf? You might be losing your... Do you wear earplugs when you chop down trees, Western Mass? Other than if the Onama fight falls through tomorrow, I have no reason to look forward to the card, other than just being a UFC fan of the brand. Yep. Why, Onama? Why? That could be the case. That was exactly my thoughts when I saw it right here. That was exactly my thought. Like, there's literally, I'm looking forward to David Onama and the Serbian guy. And then apart from that, I'm going to have the UFC on this screen because I have to watch the UFC every weekend. That is my cross to bear. But instead, I'm going to be playing the UFC game, trying to do something more interesting than watch fat fucking heavyweights at the Apex wet wrestle each other. And I've got to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to sit through that. Because maybe there's an exciting knockout and we have to talk about it this week. But I doubt it. Yeah. It's like Boston, the Gold Coast. Yeah. Versus Texas or something would be where Melbourne is. Yes. Although, Jamie, as we know, Melbourne ain't like Texas, is it? Yeah, I was just wondering what the Gold Coast was like. Oh, yeah, cool. I heard they're making it like Venice. I know its location. Fair enough. Number one, to go and play water polo. Sick. Good fun. Awesome. Gold Coast is sick. We love traveling up to the Gold Coast. We love it. It's really, really fun up there. Really fun. Brisbane's one of the nicest cities in the country. So yeah, me and Jamie used to go up there like once a year back in the day. That's awesome. Yeah, we love it. But the further up Australia you get, the more violent and deadly the animals become. So down here, very easy city to live in. But up north, everything will kill you. It is the meme up north. It is the meme. Like everything in Australia is dangerous. Yeah, Onama and Guskov are the only fun fighters on the card. Yeah, Medic is pretty fun too. That's it. I was getting Guskov and Medic. Yeah, those three. So what? We got how many fights are on tomorrow's card? I think it's like 10, 12 fights on tomorrow's card. There's 3 fun fights. Well, there's 3 fun fighters that might make it fun. But even with Onama, like he could get out wrestled. It could be a boring ass fight. It could be Guskov. I think Guskov's fight will be good because Ryan Spann has no fight IQ. And he said during the press conference this week that he didn't watch any tape. He doesn't care what his opponent's going to do. Like he was very, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going in there to fight. And Ryan Spann needs to focus and lock in because he's a bit dumb. So yeah, that'll be kind of fun actually. Like there is something fun about watching 2 dumb shits just swing at each other. I'm in. I hate this word. I'm in Saquanch. I'm in Saquanch. I'm in Saquanchwit. Fuck it. I'm in that place, which is the middle of North America. Sick. The Gold Coast, it's like spring break vibes. All the kiddos go up there. True, we have this thing called schoolies where the kids go and get pissed when they finish school. And they all just flood the Gold Coast. It's fucking mayhem. They're always falling off balconies, the drunk bastards. You told me last time that Australian animals weren't bad. Yeah, no, I mean, like, mostly they're not bad. But when you do go up north, that's when you get, like, the Irukandji jellyfish, which is a microscopic jellyfish you can't see that gives you heart attacks. That's when you get the crocodiles that eat you. That's when you get the snakes. That's when you get the really big fuck-off 8-legged fiends. And they're all like up there in the north. But like generally the rest of the country is fine. But yeah, you'll get like pythons in toilet bowls and stuff like that up north. North. But even like with Queensland, as you know, like Brisbane's down here and all the really deadly shit. It's like a video game map, Australia. Like the further up the map you go, the harder the difficulty level. Although grizzly bears beat them all. Yeah, that's what me and Jamie, like, yeah, Jamie just said that. We're always talking about, like, because we go camping a lot. So we're always like, we're never going to get eaten by a fucking bear. You know what I mean? We're never going to get eaten by a bear in Australia. But you go to America or Canada and there's fucking bears, there's cougars, there's still snakes, there's still spiders. And everyone's like, oh, Australia will fucking get you. I'm like, you got mountain lions running around. You've got, like, wildcats running around trying to eat you. Fuck off with that energy. Cougars are the worst, not the old women. I mean, can be both, not a cop. Can be both. Saskatchewan. Oh, Saskatchewan. So it's not a Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Thanks, AZ. I'm going to remember where you really are in here. I'm not going to forget, man. What is the most dangerous animal in Australia? I would say it's either the rockfish. It'll be the rockfish, the blue bottle jellyfish, or the Irukandji jellyfish, because you can't see them in the water. They're very sneaky. All 3 of them are very sneaky, and if they get you, there is a high chance of a heart attack. Especially with the rock. Sorry, I'm always looking out for dolphins out the window. Yeah, especially with the rockfish and the blue bottle jellyfish, which the blue bottle jellyfish is down our end of the coast. So it is something that you have to watch out for. But yeah, I would say they're probably the most dangerous animals in Australia because they're sneaky. They're sneaky. Like with the spiders and the crocodiles and the snakes, you know where to look out for them. But the other ones, they're just sort of floating around. Yeah, you don't want to just jump in a random river up north. Facts, Jamie. What? Explain that jellyfish that is so insanely scary. Leave the country, duck. I might open it up in another window if the chat slows down again. We might open it up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me pump through these and we'll open up the Irriganji jellyfish. People find snakes in their bed up north. They do. They do. They do. In Australia, Nathan Jones on meth. What? Nathan Jones on meth? Oh, the AFL player? Are you talking about the AFL football player? I don't watch AFL, mate. I don't watch AFL. There's too much good MMA to watch a sport where you're not allowed to touch a bloke around the shoulders. So yeah, Tommy boy, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How dangerous are kangaroos on a 1 to 10? They're like a 2 or a 3. If you engage with a kangaroo, it will kick the shit out of you, box you up. But like me and Jamie have been around wild kangaroos plenty of time. We went camping in a grove full of like there were giant wild kangaroos, bigger than me, standing up, and they're chilled as fuck. You just leave them be. Quite often we'll wake up and there'll be kangaroos somewhere on the campsite. They're fine. They're absolutely fine. The stonefish that looks like a rock. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the one. The rockfish. That'll kill you. Who wins? John Jones in his most zesty form, zesty John Jones, or the jellyfish? The jellyfish. The jellyfish. Because John Jones's heart is already in bad nick. He's done so much cocaine. So John Jones is like swimming through an Australian river, high off his ass, coke just falling out of his nose, and then an Irriganji jellyfish touches him on the neck, and he has a fucking heart attack and just our rattlesnakes have less venom due to the northern climate. Any venom is a bad amount of venom, I would say, AZ. Any venom. Western Mass. Bro, we had a mountain lion in our yard one night. This is what I'm talking about. Chat, this is what I'm talking about. We don't deal with that shit in Australia. And we don't have any guns. So what are we going to do if a mountain lion comes into our backyard? The authorities still don't acknowledge their presence in our area to this day, son. To this day. Kyle Noakes. Kyle Noak is the most dangerous animal in the world. You won't see or hear a mountain lion kill you. True, brother. True. They just sneak up on you. Tommy, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Where am I at? Where am I at? Wear a mask on the back of your head. Know the actor. Wear a mask on the back of your head? Oh, to scare mountain lions? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What? Oh, the actor? Then I don't know what you're talking about, mate. If you're talking about the Nathan Jones, I don't know who that is. I don't. Now we're leaving the world of MMA, and I become a true moron. We had a wild kangaroo come up to us while camping, but it was used to humans. But we also saw one on the walk once that looked like it wanted to kill us. They're actually very intimidating. Yeah, he was big. But remember, babe, my love, there were the baby kangaroos around. There were joeys around. So I think he was just like, you come near my fucking kid, I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, cunt. Keep fucking moving, cunt. All right, don't fucking look at my kid, mate. Because yeah, he was huge, wasn't he? And he was scary. Yeah. He is most sangrous. He's most sangrous. AZ, you've lost me, mate. You've lost me. They just stand up and stare at you with the full chest out. I'm like, dude, calm down. It's true. Do kangaroos run towards headlights? Yes. We've had a few bounce in front of the van before. It's fucking scary as shit. Because it's like 80 kilograms of meat stepping in front of your car. It's horrible. Are you simulating the Conor McGregor fight? Yes, Cage, I am. How are you, Cage? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming back, brother. How you going? Kangaroo claws could do serious damage if they wanted to. Yeah, they could rip your stomach lining from your chest. You're right. You don't want to get into a fight with a kangaroo. Absolutely not. Cage? Fucking shit your pants again, mate. John Jones loses to a jellyfish. Sorry. It's alright, AZ. Calm down, mate. Calm down. Oh, shit. Mountain lions, they're the worst. They are the worst. Yeah. Mountain lions are the worst. Yeah, mountain lions attack from behind you. This is the thing. Everything in Australia attacks from the front, except for the sneaky jellyfish and maybe the creepy crawlies. But you just keep away from them. Any animal with babies are dangerous. Back blares. But black bears are actually more violent towards people than grizzlies. Yes, yes, yes. Are actually more violent towards people than yeah. Once they've got their kids around, they are extremely dangerous. And as Jamie was saying, so we were going through a walk at the top of this like mountain range, and the kangaroos were everywhere. Every path that we went down, there were like kangaroos lying around. But then we went into this thicket of forest where like the path became very small, and there was just this. I'm not kidding. He would have been maybe 6'1", 6'2", 205 pounds. Like he was fucking huge, guys. And he was just standing there, full staunched, as we walked past. And we were like, it really shook us. That one really, really shook us. That's the first time we were ever like, we might get kicked to death by a kangaroo. A mountain lion versus a kangaroo in 5 rounds. I feel like the mountain lion would, like, the kangaroo would kick the mountain lion off, but the mountain lion could easily get the back of the kangaroo and get his jaws in. Over 5 rounds, that's nearly half an hour, Jamie. That's nearly half an hour, mate. I feel like the mountain lion would win that. Tommy Boy, are you allowed to carry firearms for protection? Short answer, no. You can get guns in Australia, but it is a very long, drawn out process. You open yourself up to random police checks. You have to have like the world's most perfectly clean record. They have to be like completely dismantled in separate lockboxes until you go to these gun safe zones for hunting during certain seasons. Then you can put the gun together. It's like a. The short answer is no. You can, but no. No firearms for protection in Australia. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The mask comment was because mountain lions attack from behind. So if they see the mask comment, yes, was because yeah, I figured that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if they see a face, they won't attack. So you need like the googly eyes in the back, the googly eyes, the goggly eyes, whatever. You need them in the back of your mask as you walk around and make lots of noise. Like not a cop. AZ. This is the thing. They say just go out there and say, hey bear, make a lot of loud noise and it won't attack you. The amount of videos that me and Jamie have watched together of people in the forest going, hey bear, and the bear just looks at them like, yeah, I know you're there, mate. I'm gonna eat you. Don't worry. You don't have to make all this noise, mate. You're very appealing to me. It does fucking nothing. True mountain lion shreds the roof. I like, yeah, Western Mass. I think the kangaroo gets in a few good kicks, but all that does is push the mountain lion to the back of the kangaroo, and he gets eaten. A mountain lion can leap 30 feet. Well, fucking hell, he's even got the jumping power on a kangaroo. Kangaroo has longer lobs, so they could probably submit, but they don't have thumbs, so they can't hook in to create the true guillotine choke, Chad Hero. No firearms, that sucks. I've always got a 44 in my hip out in the wild. I'm in bear country. This is what I say, and Tommy, and me and Jamie don't argue about this, but we have good conversations or talk about it. Like, I do not want to go out. We love camping. She's from America. We want to go camping in America. Why is Chandler dominating McGregor? This is inaccurate. So we want to go camping out in America, but I see the videos and I'm like, I don't want to fucking go out there without a large gun. I don't want to go out there without a shotgun and a handgun and some bear mace. Like, fuck all that. So I'm with you, Tommy. But then Jamie's like, we don't need all that weaponry when we go camping, you know? I'm like, maybe we do, babe. Maybe we do. So that is our household conversation. Where should we go camping next? And if we go camping in America, how many guns should I bring? And Jamie's like, none. You don't know anything about guns. You're Australian. And I'm like, oh, go on, mate. Just one gun. Oh, McGregor won that time. Nice. Mountain lion versus grizzly bear. Where are we at? Where are we at? I've always got a 44 mag in my hip in the wild. How far can a roo leap? I don't know. I really don't know. Not much though, to be honest. They're not that like they can jump, but I'm not really sure the numbers of it. Siberian tiger beats all besides the elephant and a hippo. Hippo wins all in a cage match. The hippo wins it all. thick skin, crushing jaw power, good cardio. The hippo is like the most dangerous animal in the world. A mountain lion versus a grizzly bear over 5 rounds. Grizzly bear tears it apart. Grizzly bear tears it apart, I reckon, Jamie. Bears don't speak English. Just use noise. The noise doesn't work, mate. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. An elephant can easily get so many subs with his trunk. Front head kick, then sub them up. Chad Hero is right. Chad Hero is right. Can I like this? I might pin that message, Chad Hero, because you're absolutely right. The elephant is the ultimate BJJ animal. Grizzly owns a mountain lion 10 out of 10 times, Jamie. Don't be silly. If you're in a national park, they won't feed you, but also they have a high food source, so you should be safe unless the babies are around or you startle them. So it's the same thing as we found with the big kangaroo, AZ. Yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm with you. Bring Joe Rogan with you and you're good. In Canada, no guns in national parks. What are they doing to us, man? What are they doing to us? Grizzly wins easy. It has crazy wrestling. Could probably just lay on it for all 5. I don't see it going any other way. Hippo versus elephant in a 5-round fight. That's a good one because they're both as big. I'm gonna go the hippo. I'm gonna go the hippo. The thing with the hippo is its mouth is so big and its jaws crushing powers are so large. It just needs one limb. It's like Hoist Gracie back in the day when no one knew jiu-jitsu. It just has to get one limb. National Park is for casual campers, though. Crown camping is where it's all at. So, Sudoku, we might have, well, we definitely have. We have different ways of doing it, for sure, in each country. Um, so, yeah, I guess, like, that's something that is going to require more research. We'll figure that out. Once we cross the border and get over to a different landmass, we'll see what the go is. The elephant beats all easy. I don't think it beats the hippo, bro. I don't think it breaks the hippo. Easy submission. Honey badger wins against any animal. Honey badger, big crushing power, but the honey powered badger gets eaten by one mouthful by a hippo. Hippo stamina is shit, mate. They go hard and then burn out by round 2. Well, 10 minutes of stamina, Jamie. That's not the worst stamina in the world, is it, mate? Come on, Joe. I'm kidding. Giraffes are surprisingly jacked. Giraffes are surprisingly jacked, AZ. Brown bears beat grizzly bears because they are jacked up protein from coastal tuna. They're jacked up on protein. They're jacked up on protein. That's so dumb. I like it. Oh, Tommy. Tommy, how do you hunt in Australia if there are no guns? So there's archery hunting, but that's the thing. So like there are hunters in Australia. They go bow hunting, but then you can also go rifle hunting. A lot of the people that do rifle hunting in Australia are connected to the army in some way. Like I know I'm like Jamie's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Because we just went out for dinner with a mate who's in the army and who goes hunting. But it's like cops, army officers, paramedics, people who are in professions where they have very clean records can get their hands on a gun and they can go hunting. Like it is possible. It's just a lot of hoops to jump through. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier if you're like former cop, former army, paramedic, police officer to jump through all those hoops. But like if you have like a speeding ticket, you can't get a gun license. It's really hard to get a gun license. Where am I? Where's Tommy? Where's Tommy's little question about guns? There it is. Boom. Polar bears beat all. Polar bears beat both. Elephant has better Brazilian jiu-jitsu than a hippo. Probably with a hippo. An elephant has better BJJ. Yes, but a hippo has better striking. These are the facts. Elephant BJJ only. Plus, elephants are vegan and hippos. They're also they're herbivores, but they eat their enemies just for fun. They're very aggressive. Elephant destroys a hippo. It takes a whole ass pride of lions to take one ruddy cunty elephant. Dude, if a hippo gets an elephant's leg in its mouth, it will crush its leg. Gun permits for hunting in Australia, but no guns for carry protection makes sense. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. There are certain places in Australia where you'd like a gun for protection. Bison or buffalo? Conor McGregor won again. Good on him. Bison or buffalo are also very dangerous. True, true. I feel like bison and buffalo, like, they'll charge you for no reason. I watched an elephant lift a hippo up into the air. Google it. It's on TV worldwide. Maybe we will Google it, AZ. Maybe we will. That tuna protein bra. That's what I live off, bra. Tuna protein bra. Didgeridoo and a boomerang. What about it? Oh, that's all you got out there to protect yourself with? Yeah, I know. I know. And a hunting boomerang is essentially just a big stick. Because the hunting boomerang, when you like in primary school here, you'll go out to like indigenous places and sit with the people, and there'll be this whole like culture learning thing anyway. So they're like, this is a fun boomerang, which it goes out and comes back. It's just for fun. But then they're like, this is our hunting boomerang. It's a lot bigger, a lot more accurate, a lot more heavy. It doesn't come back. So a hunting boomerang is just a fucking stick that you throw at things, essentially. And like a grizzly bear versus a fucking big stick that you throw at things. Even a crocodile or a kangaroo versus a big stick. I don't like those odds. I want a gun. I want a gun. I want a gun to go hunting with, or at least protect myself with from grizzly bears. I don't think that's that outrageous. What the fuck is going on? Don't dolphins take PEDs with that pufferfish venom that they do? That counts as a PED for sure. I mean, if they are if they are taking pufferfish venom and it does help them swim faster, then that is a performance enhancing drug, 100%. From back of Subaru. Australians have 100% kill rate, apparently. Yeah, apparently. Aren't all criminals from England? Aren't you all criminals from England? Yeah, originally. All the blonde, blue eye Aussies, they're all criminals from England. Yeah, but then the rest of us, we're all a mix of different immigrations. Elephant lifting a hippo. We have to find that video. No, just Google it. A hippo is so small next to an African elephant. Buffalo versus a grizzly bear, 5 rounds. Buffalo versus a grizzly bear for 5 rounds. The buffalo is charging the grizzly bear a lot, really cutting up and stabbing open the grizzly bear. The grizzly bear is like trying to bite its neck and its ears, but the buffalo's coat is so thick it's not getting through. And the grizzly bear is like clawing up its back, but the buffalo's back muscles are so strong it doesn't even like feel it. It just keeps fighting. And the whole time the thing is just fucking stabbing the shit out of the grizzly bear. I'm gonna give the win to the buffalo. Good fight, Jamie. Good fight. Simulate Turner versus Dober. Not because of the silly meme. I'm just curious. We can do that. We can do that. Jamie's your biggest troll. Yes, she is. That's the point of a good girlfriend, isn't it? To be your biggest fan and your biggest troll at the same time. That's what makes life fun. Change fighters. I don't know if they've got Dober versus Turner. US procedure. I don't know if they've got Drew Dober and Turner in UFC 4. We'll find out together. Buffalo has some sharp striking, horns, yes, but Grizzly is just wrestling in the power advantage. That is a good breakdown of it, the striking versus the wrestling. I think the Buffalo is the better striker. All right, where are we at? Select, yes. We're at welterweight. We need to go to lightweight. We need to go to all fighters. Let's try and do this quickly so I don't ignore the chat too much. All right, Drew Dober. Dos Santos, Edgar, Emmett, Paul Felder, Justin Gaethje, Ferguson, Gamrot, Bobby Green, Ally Quinta, Joe Lozon. I don't think they have Dober, brother. I don't even think they have Jalen Turner either. Renato Moicano, Jim Miller, Oliveira, Paddy Pimlich, Dustin Poirier. No, they don't have them. They don't have either of them, mate. Let's do Tony Ferguson, versus Paddy Pimlich. And let's see if we can make this right. Nice and quick. And then I'm coming back to chat. Sorry for ignoring you, chat. Ah, there's Bobby Green. Sick. Where's Paddy Pimlich? There we go. Let's do this properly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, chat. Boom, 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 boom. Australia has 100% kill rate. Do. Simulate Turner versus Doma. Jamie's the biggest fan troll. That's the point of a good girlfriend. Buffalo has some sharp striking. Yeah, Buffalo are dangerous to humans due to their stupidity, but a bear would kill them. I disagree. It's all about that troll life, bruh. Oh, I didn't miss that much chat, did I? Exactly, Doug. We're on to the Dolphins and the John Jones PED abusers. Dolphins are horny as fuck. Pause. We swam with them, and they were warned not to pet below the belly because they will grape you. God damn. I think aren't dolphins and aren't dolphins and pigs the only animals that fuck for pleasure? I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm gonna say it's true. I don't know a lot about wildlife, but I'm gonna say it's true. Yeah, no, I get what you said, AZ. I get what you said. This is YouTube, yeah, not Rumble. So I'm gonna say the word grape instead. A fine wine. I know what you said, but I know what platform I'm on. And this channel is too small to be cancelled. I'm still very cancelable. I'm not Joe Rogan. Is this a wildlife channel now? Grapes in chat. Is this a wildlife channel now? MMA and wildlife. I mean, MMA is everywhere in everything. The great rock paper scissors wrestlers versus grappling of life. Oh, you have UFC 4. Yeah, UFC 4. They don't have them. Yeah, man. Look, I gotta get a whole new Xbox because I'm a big fan of Fallout and Bethesda games. So they got bought by Microsoft. I'm sure, as you know, which means no more upgrading to PlayStation. I gotta get an Xbox. I got better things to spend my money on right now than UFC 5, which would be the only game that I would play. So UFC 4 it is. And the UFC roster moves so slowly anyway. I feel like we'll be right for like another year. Buffalo has one move, headbutt. Yeah, but don't Buffalo have horns? Dougie's Corner, rebrand as an Aussie's take on all things MMA and wildlife. Man, I was wrong about the Holloway Gaethje fight. I guess Holloway definitely has a chance against Tapuria. True, AZ. I think he's got a really, really good chance against him actually because Holloway's creative striking, the way that he cuts angles, does mess up those forward linear boxers like Ilia Tapuria, like Justin Gaethje, who's another linear boxer. Poirier, linear boxer. So yeah, and I think he learnt a more creative style and how to cut angles from the Volkanovski fight because Volkanovski paced him up with those straight shots right down the pipe. You know, jab, jab, low kick, overhand. That was Volkanovski's whole attack. Jab, jab, step in, low kick, and that broke him apart. So Max has sort of adjusted to that attack and started to be much more elusive and creative and start attacking from different angles and finding his way in. So yeah, it's exciting. It's an exciting future for Max Holloway peaking now. That's so wild to think about. Max Holloway peaking now at this time in his career. Crazy, mate. Humans and wolves are the only animals the only animals that kill for pleasure. Not true, AZ. This is why we were talking about hippos. Hippos will kill for the fuck of it because they feel like it. Real talk. Real talk. Hippos just go for it, man. According to the science. Yeah, man. Hippos will just kill for no reason. Bears are strictly no GI. Bears are strictly no GI. Bears are strictly no give a fuck. If Holloway wants to beat Tapuria, if Holloway wants to beat Ilya Tapuria, he has to stay on the outside. Stomp Ilya's knee, cut angles like Pereira did against Sean to mitigate the pressure, and use rangy attacks up the middle. Strictly no GI. No good, no G, no G. Australia's strictly no G. I don't know what you're saying. AZ, you've drunk too much tonight. Put the fucking whiskey down. Um, if Holloway wants to beat Ilya, Chadira, you're spot on, man. That's the way for Holloway to attack. Cut angles, go around the outside, not go straight down the middle. Rangy attack. If he is down the middle, you're right. Rangy attacks, so he's not in that close, sharp boxing range of Ilya Tapuria. You're spot on, man. Poll: baked potatoes versus twice baked potatoes. Done. Pereira and Izzy, main difference to their fight against Sean is that Izzy backed up fully to the fence, while Pereira cut angles and circled, but kept it in the center. The outfit, the pants and the top, are called a GI. Well, there you go. There you go. I didn't know that. Not who's AZ? Not a cop changed his name. It used to be Anti Z. I'm sure you can guess what the Z was. There's a reason I'm not saying it. Izzy and Pereira's main difference in their fight against Sean is that Izzy backed up fully to the fence while Pereira cut angles and circled. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Like with Sean Strickland, he's a pressure forward fighter. And because Izzy kept going up against the fence, it just allowed Sean to start accumulating all that damage. Whereas Pereira kept moving around. And because Sean was constantly readjusting and recentering, what's that Philly shell that he does? He's constantly readjusting and recentering. He can't get into like a good long flow. So yeah, you're spot on, Chad here. That's exactly what happened. It's a good breakdown of it, man. Epic poll. Mate, we're gonna fucking break the internet with this one. Anti Zaneta, she's overrated. She is overrated. The step in knee that O'Malley used against Yan and Cheeto would work well for Max. And the tips never trade with Ilya. And the teeps. Yeah, the teeps. Yeah, it's true. True, because that keeps him out. The step in knee that O'Malley used against Yan and Cheeto would work well for Max. Yeah, what you're doing is you're creating the right damage as you're getting into that close range with Ilya Tapuria. Because that's what Ilya is waiting for. He is waiting for you to be right there in range so he can overload you with those slick, nice, awesome boxing combinations that he has. But when you're using, which is why Volk beat Max, because he's using that attack in range, straight motion. But it's not just an overhook or a jab, and then you're stuck in range. It's be in range and then do something while you're in there. So yeah, it's the step in knee followed by something. With Volk, it was the jab overhand low kick. So there's a lot of action that's happening in close, and it's confusing the opponent because he's getting like, all right, jab, but then there's the overhand. Oh fuck, there's a low kick, and then boom, you're out of range. He's like swinging at air. There's nothing there when he comes for his counter. Um, the best way to break that sequence down would be tomorrow at the Apex when we're listening. If anyone is a good coach, you'll hear them talk about be first and third, which is that step in and attack, hope there is no counter, or block for a counter, have your hand up waiting for the counter, and then attack again on the way out. That's essentially what we're talking about here, right? You come in, throw an attack, they're going to get something off, then you're going to throw a counter attack, and you're going to step out, be first and third. So when you see coaches talking about that, or when you hear the commentary team talking about that, that's something to look out for. I will be picking Max against Holloway. But if Max is in the same position, trapped against the fence, oh, bro, move, bro. I'll be picking Max against Holloway, but if Max is in the same position, trapped against the fence like Volk was, it's checkmate. Ilya will spark him. Yes, that's the thing. So with Max, it's getting warm. How long are we streaming for? What's the time? Go a little bit longer. Go about 15 more minutes today. 1 second. I'll be picking Max against Holloway, but if Max, I'll be picking Max. I'll be picking Max against Tapuria, I think is what you mean. But if Max is in the same position, trapped against the fence like Volk was, it's checkmate. Ilya will spark him. Yes, yes. So Ilya, close range, heavy strikes. You need to dance around the outside with him. And yes, that was the problem with Volkanovski. He was stuck in close range with nowhere to move around. Spot on, brother. Spot on. You think 301 will get cancelled? I heard the gangs are uppity in Rio, mate. You fucking think 301 will get cancelled, mate? I heard the gangs are a bit fucking uppity in Rio, you fucking cunt. No, it won't. No. No chance. No chance. This is the UFC, mate. We don't care if the fucking world is shut down. We go forward. We go forward. I just think the boys from Vegas might hire their own security to keep the venue safe. But no, it's not going to get cancelled, mate. Imagine if it does. Holy shit. I mean, events have been moved last minute before. It's not the wildest thing in the world. Yeah. I mean, they move events last minute. They've done it before. They could do it again. So, Western Mass, I don't think it'll get cancelled because Dana White's #1 rule is that the show must go on. That is Dana White's #1 rule. No matter what, we're selling a fight this weekend. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, but I don't think it'll get cancelled. Okay. Never thought Max could knock out Gaethje, but the precise punches beat all. Also, I wonder Gaethje's peripheral vision was compromised, so he couldn't see it coming. Yeah, dude. So, it's rude to say that Max Holloway got lucky breaking Justin Gaethje's nose in the first round because he was throwing that kick over and over again, and every time Justin was leaning forward. It's awesome that he broke his nose during that first round. The broken nose and the 2 eye pokes definitely led to the downfall of Justin Gaethje. They definitely led to it because his breathing is fucked and Justin Gaethje fights in bursts. He fights very hands up and then big swings, leg kicks. He fights in bursts. He couldn't do that with his nose being broken, breathing out of his mouth. And then on top of that, he's got stinging eyes because he's been poked in the eyes so many times. So yeah, it all led to it. Like he's got his whole face is fucked. His nose is fucked. His eyes are fucked. And then Max is styling on him all from the outside, all at different angles. So yeah, it absolutely led to it, man. Absolutely led to it. Chad Hero, go smoke another bomb, mate. You fucking legendary cunt. Gaethje should have wrestled, but I know that's not a BMF thing. Yeah, a lot of respect for Gaethje because they were like that fight. He was losing it. His coach knew he was losing it. He knew he was losing it, and he just said, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep banging." So, all respect to Gaethje. He essentially gave us UFC 300. So, legend. Western Mass, possible, mate, cunt, legends, fuck yeah, cunt, how you going, mate? Twice baked for the fucking win, mate, fuck yeah, cunt. Fucking twice baked spuds, mate, get around him, mate, they're the fucking best boys. Too much. The spinning kick of Max was obviously something he learned from film, yes, because Gaethje ducked every time, expecting a spinning back fist instead of a kick. Yeah, dude. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to say it was a fluke or it was lucky because it was something that was obviously planned. Obviously planned. And every time he spun, Gaethje leaned into it. It's just like, he broke his nose, but it landed so well. So I guess it's just good. It's just good. It's like, if you plan for something, practice it, and then you get the best case scenario out of it, I guess that's just good fucking work. You know what I mean? I like Leon unlike a lot of people, but I have a weird feeling that Bilal might beat him. It's always the people that you overlook. Yeah, I think you're right. Like Bilal has got hands. He's also got takedown defense. So Bilal could be the one. Leon Edwards is also very good at takedown defense. He's obviously one of the best strikers at range. Bilal Muhammad isn't a warrior. He doesn't like to be in the fire. Leon can take him to the fire. Dougie, no homo, but I fucking love you, cunt. I fucking love you, mate. You're my fucking, you're my fucking best mate. You know, I fucking love you, cunt. It's going to be a close, boring fight. That's for sure. Like Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. It's going to be a very close, hard to judge, boring ass fight. Neither of them. It's so funny, guys. I don't know if you saw this, but Bilal Muhammad wrote his. He did this Twitter thing where he talked about how the fight was going to go down. Like he wrote out the whole scenario of the fight, and even in his own scenario, it was a decision. Like even in his own head, he can't beat Leon Edwards clean. It's got to go to the judges. Oh, fucking Bilal Muhammad. Who does a Mystic Mac prediction of themselves and takes it to a decision? He's such a loser. Oh shit. Anyway, I hope not though. The only person I want Leon to beat is I want to beat Leon is Shavkat at the moment. Yeah, Leon's run is not lasting. Leon's run is not lasting. Like even if Bilal does beat him, Bilal's over the hill now. So like they have successfully aged out Bilal Muhammad to the point where there is enough contenders to overtake him. So even if Bilal does become a champion, he's only going to go on like a 1 or 2 fight win streak. So Bilal's not to be worried about. And then Leon's the same. Like Leon was on his 9 fight. That's 9 in a row. That's 9 in a row. Leon was on his 9 fight win streak in like 2018 or something, 2017 or something like that. Like they're over the hill now. So we're in that new stage now of like JDM, Shavkat. These are the new up and comers coming up. Bilal, the PBS channels chant Bilal put you to sleep, mate. When I have a hard time sleeping, I just chuck on a Bilal Muhammad video, Bilal Muhammad fight, and I fall like that. It's like fucking clockwork. 10 minutes. But by the time Bruce Buffer's done, and Bilal Muhammad. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's better than NyQuil. Bilal will lose to Leon from Western Mass. He might, brother. He might, man. He might. Shavkat is a beast. I know. This, like, bro, one of the reasons it will be good to get UFC 5, one of the first things, if this channel ever makes money, if this channel ever makes money, we ever get enough money from donos or videos, we will get a Xbox just for the channel, and we can start doing fight simulations like this of Bilal versus Shavkat. It'll be fucking great. We'll have a good time. Good to see Tony Ferguson finally got the win over Paddy Pimbich. Shavkat's a beast. Shavkat is a beast, man. I think it's going to be pretty fun, to be honest. When two boring fighters, I don't think Leon is that boring, but okay, meet in a fight, they make it a fun fight. Interesting, Chad Hero. Listen, dude, I know you watch a lot of fights. Like the amount of conversations that we've had about fights. I know you know your shit. I went back recently and watched every single Leon Edwards fight. I think it was back from the Donald Cerrone fight onwards. Was it that? I don't remember. But I think it was around that era. And they all are those long, rangy, the same thing that we would give Israel Adesanya shit for, leg kicks from range. They're all like that. Leon Edwards is one of those fighters that like understands the scoring of MMA where he does this much to win a fight. Does that make sense? If the fight's neck and neck, he'll do a little bit more and win the fight. But it's never chasing a finish. Never going for a highlight. It's always just keep it at range, keep kickboxing just enough to stay safe, and guaranteed win the fight on the judge's decision. It's always like that with Leon Edwards. I find him to be an incredibly boring fighter. Same problem I have with like Ian Gary. Same thing. It's always just like that, just enough to win a fight. But fair enough, man. Like I know you, I know you know your shit, Chad Hero. So fair enough. Last time Liam was pacing up Bilal until the eye poke, it wasn't close. It was in the first round, wasn't it, Tommy? Wasn't it in the first round? Like I said, I remember watching it, but yeah. Yeah, don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. But both have grown, man. That's the other thing. Like, I think that fight with Bilal Muhammad happened in like 2020, 2019, something like that. Like, if both fighters haven't grown in 5 years, there's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with Gaethje and Poirier. Yeah, Gaethje and Poirier. Like, there's growth in between the fights. Look at Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 1 versus Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 2. You expect there to be growth in the athletes as they come up more and more. I think Bilal will be forced to bring the fight. Yep. And Leon will damage Bilal and they'll both hurt each other badly. Hopefully, Chad. Hopefully. Yes. But look, Leon's coming in with that whole like you have to beat a champion. You have to beat a champion to be the champion. You know, he is coming in as the champion, unless he's Sean Strickland, and that rule goes out the window. But he is coming with it from that point of view. So Bilal will need to get after it. Also, as well, Chad Hero, Bilal Muhammad has needed to win 1,000 fights in a row to get this title shot. If if he doesn't go after it with everything that he is never, ever, ever getting a second shot. It is truly his mum's spaghetti. One shot, one opportunity to seize the moment. So we'll see what he does, brother. We'll see what he does. Bilal, melatonin. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Bilal's on. I get what you mean, but I like fighters like that. You like the fighters like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I get why you don't like them. Yeah, fair enough, man. I think it's just it's just the styles make fights. You know what I mean? Like I've been very open. Like I like Muay Thai fighters. I like one championship, and in one championship, if they're not pressing the action hard enough, they will actually like stop the fight and tell each fighter, "We're gonna fucking take a point away unless you get after it." But there are some people that like love the art of jiu-jitsu. There are some people that love the art of good, clean kickboxing, like all those fighters that you just mentioned. It's just like that's what makes MMA so good as well, is matching up the different styles. I call it the paper, scissors, rock of MMA. Like to see where they all slip in around each other and who can bring the best out of each other. So yeah, man, you like your style, I like my style. Let's fight them against each other and see who wins. That is our sport. It's the fucking best sport in the world. So I'm on board, brother. I'm on board. Would you rather rewatch all UFC events or all Pride events? Yes, yes, yes. I haven't watched that much Pride. I have watched a decent amount of the old Pride events, but yeah, I would watch all Pride events. I like violence, hard violence. That's what I like the most. So, which is why like sometimes I would rather watch one championship, Cage Warriors or Eternal, where the fighters are fighting for a lot more. The UFC can get very slow because these guys are already on there. They've got their big UFC contract, which like in the world of everything else outside of MMA is big. Not like, you know, massive paydays considering UFC versus boxing, but like for where they're coming from, it feels like once they're in the UFC, the action just sort of slows down a little bit. And I made a video of this over the Christmas break. When you actually look at all the finishes across all the major organizations, the UFC has like the third lowest finish rate out of all the organizations. It's a very, very slow fight schedule. A very slow fight schedule when it comes to like action. So I'd rather watch Pride, to be honest. Yeah, Bilal has stayed winning since Jeff Neal in 2019. That's 9 in a row. Yeah, yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Where are we at? 9:30. Da da da. We'll set another 10 minutes and we'll get out of here. 11:30. 10 more minutes and I'm out of here, boys. It's been good fun. 10 more minutes and we'll go. And then I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow, live streaming from the prelims. We're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be gaming tomorrow during the fights. We're gonna like make our own character and do um, a homebrew career mode. So I'm gonna start fighting in the backyard fights and see if I can get myself up to a championship because the UFC 4 career mode sucks the fattest balls in the world. So we're gonna do like a homebrew career mode. It's gonna be fun because the Apex tomorrow, absolute dog shit. um, like a lot of people thought that Leon versus Usman 3 was boring, but it's one of my favorite performances ever. And I really enjoyed Gary versus Neil. I thought it was a masterclass. So, yeah, Chad Hero, I think we just like different styles of fights. I think you really like good, clean striking. I think you like the chess match of striking. You probably see the openings that I don't see. You probably see the counters, the shots, the game within the game of what is getting set up. Let me know if I'm onto something here, if I'm just rambling out of my ass, because 90% of the time I'm just fucking rambling. But it sounds like you enjoy watching the like chess match of striking, where I like watching Israel Adesanya versus Calvin Gastelum, Dustin Poirier versus Fiziev, fights where the fighter is and like even in some of like those less famous ones, there was one last year where the kid had blonde hair and it was just covered in blood. He ended up losing the first 2 rounds, but it was like a phenomenal comeback in the third. I like watching the fight in the fighter, like the gritty toughness of like someone who just doesn't want to fucking quit and goes out there and just chooses to win. Tony Ferguson gritting out of the armbar of Oliveira. I like it when I see someone who's like losing and they just go, fuck this. I'm not fucking losing. And go out and go after it. So, but again, they're different styles. Because the person who just like Clay Guida's Mike Perry's it from the get go, who bites down on their mouth guard, is 9 times out of 10 getting knocked out by your Ian Garys, your Israel Adesanya's, your beautiful counter strikers. I think that makes sense. I think what I just said makes sense. Western Mass, did what I just say make any sense? I don't know. Western Mass. In doing AT, South Freedom North, you can buy me a Sam Jackson when I see it. Delicious. But I don't like people who get mad for calling their fighters that they like boring. I get why you don't like the style. It's all good. I think we're on the same page, brother. Appreciate that. Long ass hike. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe a few racist Red Sox fans. Mate, we went to the baseball with the Red Sox. It was good fun. It was good fun. Not a lot of racists. No racists. I noticed. Phone box fighting. Yeah, brother. Chat hero. I love a good chess match, true. But I get wanting to see some violence. I love that stuff too. It's all wars are always amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a nice mix up of it all. You can have a chess match and still have action. Doesn't have to be a snoozer. That's my gripe with Izzy and Leon. Cage, what fight comes to my mind when you say that is Wonder Boy versus Kevin Holland. Chose to keep it standing, was a chess match, had a lot of good action in it. They were playing with each other really well. That one was like that perfect mix, I think. And let me know about this, chat hero, because I know like you're playing that fight in your mind right now. That one was like the perfect mix of chess match versus violence. Are there any other fights like that? Kevin Holland versus Wonder Boy, where it's like this is a kickboxing chess match, but they're fucking 100% going at it. Western Mass, I think so. Cool. Thanks, brother. You're my touchstone. Jamie seems to have gotten sick of my shit and pissed off. So you're my touchstone, mate. O'Malley versus Yarn. O'Malley versus Yarn was a great one. Yeah, 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 true, Cage. It's not. Is it not insane that a professional fighter can last more than a few years? Not just the fights, but the training. Is it not insane that a professional fighter can last more than a few years? Not just the fights, but the training. No, I don't think it's. I think you have to like really, and we're probably going to see more. Let me start from the top. We're probably going to see a lot more people have longevity in fighting now that we're past the hit him in the dick. True fans know. Dick twist. I think now that we're in this era of fighting, we're going to see a lot more athletes last a lot longer. They're coming into it with MMA as their career for life. So I think we're going to see people like go hard in their early career, really focus on their training and their longevity as they get to 25 to 35. And then when you look at fighters like Matt Brown, Clay Guida, it's a good time to start transition. Moicano is doing this now, almost on his second run, if you will, or his second win. They start to focus more on like the grappling and the jiu-jitsu and focusing more on wrestling because that takes less of a toll on your body than being stuck in kickboxing matches. So they can get more longevity out of their career. So I think now that we're in this era where there's 16-year-olds at a gym right now who just know in their heart they're going to be MMA fighters. They are coming in with far more knowledge than fucking Cowboy Cerrone did when he started. Cowboy Cerrone was just like, I fucking love a good scrap, mate. Let's fucking get after it. That was the kind of MMA fighter that we used to have. Now we're going to have a much different MMA fighter. It's going to be a lot more fun as we get older as fans to watch the sport progress. Let me catch up. Chat's moved a bit. This is cool. We got to that one. O'Malley versus Yan. Great fight, Cage. And yeah, you're right. The worst career moves. One UFC fighter spouses two crack whore assistants. What? The worst career move. One UFC fighter spouses two crack whores. Yeah, I guess, yeah, don't marry a crack whore. That's a bad career move for any career, mate. What a nice, wholesome chat this is. I've never had to yeet anyone. It is a good chat, isn't it, mate? I think we keep it pretty locked down. I love Wonder Boy. He's my favorite fighter of all time. He's actually such a technical beast. Yes. He's outclassing of Jeff Neal is one of my favorite to watch back. I'm going to watch that back today, Chad Hero. I'm going to watch that back today. That's going on today. Wonder Boy versus Jeff Neal. I want to remember that more clearly. Kick him in the dick. Jesus, thanks for jumping in on the chat, bro. By the way, I haven't seen you around here before, so thanks for jumping in, man. Good to see you. And I totally get it if you guys don't want to do this, but if you rewatch Edwards versus Usman 3, I'm not rewatching that, chat. I'll rewatch the other one, but I'm not rewatching that one. I think you can enjoy it more than you think. That's the... Which one's Edwards? So they fought first, and then when the head kick bang happened, that was actually Edmonds Usman 2. So Edmonds Usman 3 will be the latest one. The biggest takeaway from me for that was, at first, holy shit, Kamaru Usman's knees are fucked. His takedowns suck. But then, after watching Usman versus Hamzat, it's not so much, holy shit, Kamaru Usman's takedowns suck now. It's, holy fuck, Leon Edwards' takedown defense is so fucking good. It's so good. Because that was about 25 minutes of Kamaru Usman trying to set up his jab. Leon Edwards bouncing around him, out-stinging him. Usman going, fuck, I can't establish like a close-range shot here. Let me see if I can take him down. And Edwards going, nah, cunt, you can't fucking take me down. How do you fucking like that? So, like, I'm pretty sure I have a fairly decent memory of that fight, so I'm not going to watch it back. But it did raise my appreciation levels of... Leon Edwards' takedown defense game. 3 minutes, chat. Then we're out of here. My throat's starting to hurt. Hey. I totally get it if you don't want to. Bro, if Max gets past Ilya, that's Sean versus Max would be nice. Yeah, dude. Jesus. Now that is a super fight that I think all the fans would just be like, fuck it, let's do it. Sean O'Malley versus Max Holloway. We might even simulate that fight as well. We're out of here in 2 minutes, but dude, next time I'm on, we're simulating that fight. Good one, Jesus. Good one. Another conversational take. I really liked Wonderboy Till. I thought it was great, but everyone disliked it. Yeah, that is a controversial one. Yeah, Wonderboy Till was damn slow. Damn slow. That's when Darren Till was like, I'm gonna be a point straight. Yeah, no, not good. Chad Hero is making me uncomfortable by making me to rewatch that nightmare. You don't have to do it, not a cop. You don't have to do it, you know? But Chad Hero is really being like, He's almost being like, guys, if you want to see good, clean striking in MMA, these are the fights. Cerrone is the don of the game forever. Oh yeah, Western Mass, I forgot. Cerrone's your favorite fighter. He is, man. He's fucking sick. I'm never going to say a bad word about Cerrone, except that he shat bricks when he saw Conor McGregor on the other side of the cage. That is just the facts. 1 minute left, boys. Wonder Boy versus Venom fight would be bad, like they said. It would be a lot of counter striking. Yeah, true, dude. True. I think it's funny that they both know their game and know that they need someone else to play that game against. Like the matchup against each other doesn't look as good as we think it does. It's very funny how like locked in on the same level Wonder Boy and MVP are. Violence and respect brings a true fan together. Thanks for being here, Jesus. Thank you. Jesus. Jesus. I'm still waiting for the Sage Northcutt to come back and dominate in multiple divisions. Sage Northcutt's been fighting, bro. He's over at 1. He's been fighting. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Respect it. Respect it. Holy fuck, Kamaru is 40 with no knees. I know he is, but he came off the couch on 11 days' notice, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He pulled his knee at the open training session with Gaethje, right? So, how bad is Khamzat Chimaev really? Because Kamaru Usman got off the fucking couch, blew his fucking knee out, and still was able to hold off Chimaev, and I think end up winning that fight over 15 minutes. O'Malley is one of my most anticipated fights. Oh, yeah, no, I'm falling in love with O'Malley as a fighter. Him in the cage. All right. The fact that his coach, we'll finish with this because we're at the end of the stream now, chat. The fact that his coach during the Vera fight told him to dance around the outside. Poirier is my favorite fighter. Jamie knows. do you and Jamie message each other behind the fucking scenes? So Sean O'Malley, Marlon Vera, winning the entire fight. His coach tells him, just dance around the outside and piss him up. You've won the fight. Sean O'Malley goes, dude, I'm the fucking man now. I'm in charge of the UFC now. I'm here to take over. When I say I want to be the next Conor McGregor, I'm not just fucking joking. And he goes out there and puts it all on the line. And Vera lands a great body shot. O'Malley knows that he lands a great body shot. He doesn't run away. He keeps fucking fighting. For someone who has just become a champion, who got so much shit during the week about not being a real star, to listen to that and then go out and give us a fucking show. Good on you, O'Malley. Usman's a goat no matter what. Chimaev got to be stopped soon. The Reaper is coming for him. I'm with you, man. I think the Reaper wins that one over 25 minutes. I do. I think the first round's going to be hard for him, but the Reaper beats him over 25 minutes. And for Usman to come off the couch, do that on 11 days' notice with a knee that he had just blown out that weekend, you're right. Respect to Usman. Jamie and Western Mass's IP addresses are exactly the same. No, but I'll tell you what, you can't, mate. You fucking smart one. She's a fucking good one, mate. She's a fucking legend. She is, mate. She's a good babe. Jamie, love you. All right, lads. That's it. We did it. Over an hour. Good stream, boys. Thanks for joining me. Good fucking fun. You're all probably in the Discord anyway, so fuck it. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going live from the prelims. Fuck the prelims. They're going to suck. We're going to be gaming instead. We're going to do a homebrew career mode. It's going to be good fun. If not, I'll see you all next week. Have a fucking great weekend. Have a fucking cracker of a time. And, yeah. See you, lads. Praise Allah.